Well, hello from Bangkok International Airport. Today we're flying Emirates First Class. Now, I'm feeling terribly guilty because Monique isn't with me, and she would have loved this opportunity. Now, watch to the end of the video to hear how I managed to get this first class upgrade for about 340 New Zealand dollars. So call it, 200 US. But really excited, we're on the A380. So come and join me as we fly one of the world's best airlines in first class. Let's see what they offer. There are 3 fast-track security entries. I took the one by counter W. Well, through security very quickly. I love how in Bangkok they make you take your cap off, which is normal, but they put it in a nice plastic bag for you and then you hand the bag back. That's sensible. Bangkok is always an amazing airport to transit through, or in fact Thailand to visit. It's a great gateway. I never tire of the artwork they have in the airport. Time to hunt for our lounge. Emirates lounges have a very good reputation. They're usually a tranquil hideaway from the madness of a busy airport terminal. Time to try this one out, I think. Good morning, how are you? That's very good. So it's just gone 11:40 in the morning. Rather lovely day outside here in Bangkok. We're at the Emirates First Class / Business Class Lounge. First class of Moet. It's a nice lounge. Clearly not in the same league as Emirates' own first lounge in Dubai, but it's small, it's pretty busy, but very functional. Despite being quite busy, actually you do feel like you've got a little bit of space, so it's well laid out. Nice leather chairs, good charging opportunity for cell phones and laptops. I'm about to try the Wi-Fi and see how fast that is, and then I might grab a little bit to eat, but I don't want to overeat because obviously on this A380 flight through to Hong Kong they'll be serving food. Now, please wait to the end of this video where I talk about fifth freedom rights and how you can often use fifth freedom flights to get a real taste of a long-haul carrier in their first class or business class for a tiny price, not much more than you would pay in economy on a legacy carrier, and you can sample what is quite a luxurious process. So wait to the end of the video and I'll explain. So the second part of the lounge has the full food offering. It's quite a busy lounge at this time of the day. The Moet has been consumed pretty quickly. Already I've seen them having to replace the bottle twice. So for those of you who know me on the channel, I have a real a real sweet tooth. My teeth will become soft too if I keep doing it. So this looks quite inviting. Lovely cheeses and dessert.
มีตัวหนึ่งเมื่อมีตัวหนึ่งเมื่อ
So simply went with a sort of mezza plate, which looks rather nice. A little bit of water to hydrate. Now the lounge has showers available, a prayer room, and bathrooms, which were very clean and sanitary. So look, on balance, it's a lovely little lounge. I'm quite excited about testing out the tabbouleh that I saw. Yep, well, as you would imagine, it's absolutely yummy. You'd be disappointed otherwise, wouldn't you, in an Emirates lounge? I rushed out of the lounge because flight radar 24 showed me our aircraft for today's flight was about to land. I managed to capture it as we landed. Don't panic, I intend to go back to the lounge as I'd spotted a dessert that I needed to try. Now, I had already seen from flight radar 24 that the aircraft for today's flight was not in Emirates' traditional livery. It was in fact in a promotional livery promoting the destination Dubai. It doesn't matter how many times I've seen the A380, she still takes my breath away. She's huge, and the blue livery was actually quite spectacular. Now, today's aircraft is 9 years old, and I'm going to tell you a lot more about the aircraft during the takeoff roll. Well, that was fun. As you can see, I've walked my way back to the lounge, grabbed myself a coffee, and was debating whether or not I would try the dessert that I'd spotted earlier. These debates are frequently one-sided when I'm travelling alone, and so not only did I go with the dessert, but I convinced myself it was sensible to try the other champagne that Emirates had on offer, which is the GM Mum. Rather nice. It's too good to describe, really. Sorry for the chocolate all over my teeth, but they were really serious when they said chocolate layer cake. Chocolate everywhere. Hello. You're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Hello.
Lovely. Welcome on board. My colleague will assist you to the seat, Mr. Wilson.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well, and you?
I'm good, thank you.
That's good. It's a beautiful day outside.
Yeah, right. It's hot.
Oh, it is warm.
Okay, my name is Emily.
Yeah, thank you. That's lovely. So are you flying to Hong Kong and back again today?
Yes.
It's a nicer, shorter day for
Yeah, short today. But so another day in Bangkok.
Okay.
So, and then tomorrow night we're going back to Dubai.
you. To Dubai.
Yeah.
Gosh, sounds good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have Moet here.
Oh, lovely.
May I pour, please?
You may. Thank you so much. It's a beautiful cabin, isn't it?
Yeah, very like you got your own private jet here.
Exactly. I could get used to this. And do they still have the showers on the A380?
Yeah, we do. Would you like to book the
Could I?
slot?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
You find a time and I'll happily fit
okay,
in
so
for
you
whatever
can enjoy
time.
your shower spa for 25 minutes.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You let me know when it's
Okay,
okay.
sure.
I'm really
Right.
flexible.
Okay, so would you like to have your lunch first or?
That would be lovely. But up
lunch
to you.
first and then shower.
Perfect.
Okay?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll book it
That's
for you,
in.
the slot.
Okay, thank you. Cheers, everybody. Well, welcome to Emirates First Class. Initial impressions is it's everything you've heard. It's fantastic. I was escorted to my seat by Emmy, who's the flight attendant looking after me for this afternoon flight to Hong Kong. I booked my shower after lunch, so I'm looking forward to that. Don't worry, you're not coming with me. Well, I'll take you into the bathroom and show you around. They've shown me around the cabin, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll turn the camera around in a few minutes and take you through it all. Huge amount of space is my initial impression. Really well laid out. And of course they've immediately served a glass of Moet, which is going down very well. So cheers to you. Please subscribe to our channel. It's free, and it really helps us build the channel for Monique and I, because we've got a lot of great videos coming up, and we really appreciate your support. So, where do I start? Obviously the main IFE screen, huge, and that's also controlled down here by basically an iPad, which you can release once we're airborne. Our own little mini bar, which they'll replenish if required. Press button here for our tray, which I'll show you later. Lovely little writing pad. Emmy's told me that I could take the pen and the pad, but not this part. That's part of the aircraft. Apparently a few people try to do that. And underneath here is a small amenity kit, which I can take, which is quite good. So some of the seat controls, and obviously over here lighting, and once we're airborne, well, sometime during the flight I'll make up the bed just so you can get an impression, and I'll take you through the menus very soon. So lots of power outlets, so 2 USB chargers there, plug for the headset there, obviously noise cancelling headset down in the corner there. The bedding tucked behind the seat, which we'll use later. 2 windows in the suite, and there's another powerlet here, which is a universal powerlet, which is pretty handy. Well, a quick look at the Emirates menu for our relatively short flight of 3 hours. For lunch, I think I'll start with the caviar. I've really never had caviar before, so I thought I would try that. I think I'm tempted, I'm tempted by the traditional Arabic mezza plate, but I'm definitely going to go for the prawns. It will come as no surprise that I'm going to go with the salted caramel cheesecake. it all looks just quite lovely.
Mr. Wilson.
Yes, hello.
Very warm welcome. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Gaurav. I'm in charge of the
Hi,
service
Gaurav.
today.
How are you?
How are you today?
I'm really
I like your
good.
tattoos already.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, they all tell a story, don't they?
Exactly. Looks
Yeah.
like Canada there.
It is. I spent a lot of time in Canada and the rest of the time in New Zealand.
Amazing. Both beautiful places.
I'm very lucky, very blessed.
I'd like you to enjoy the flight, sir.
Thank
And
you.
If you have any feedback or anything for us, just let us know.
As fate would have it, I had just removed my mic when the wonderful cabin crew team turned up to offer me some beautiful Arabic coffee. And as I had also just turned off my backup camera, the footage I have just for this portion is without sound. But let me tell you what was said. I was offered lovely Arabic coffee and 4 different types of dates. The crew explained that it was best to eat the date and sip the coffee at the same time, as it helps with the taste experience. I did exactly what they advised, and they were right. And then I was quickly offered a warm towel that was really hot, beautifully scented, and incredibly refreshing. And then I quickly put my mic back on before I missed anything else. Now, while I remember lots of storage space, I've shoved a few things down there already, my cap and one of my spare cameras. Heaps of storage space around here. I mean, it really is quite luxurious.
Welcome aboard. We're about to show you the safety features of this Emirates flight, and we need your full attention. Your baggage should be securely stowed in the overhead lockers. If you're in a first class suite, please use the stowage area provided. In economy class, you may also use the space under the...
Always very sad to see the Thai Airlines A380s sitting there unused. So one of the things that always amazes me about the A380 is how quiet she is. Our aircraft registration is Alpha 6 Echo Echo Whiskey. Aircraft type is the Airbus A380-861. 9 years old, serial number 153. Goodbye Bangkok. Call sign today Emirates 384, and of course the aircraft is in the destination Dubai livery. A nice shot from the aircraft's tail camera. Our aircraft has actually 3 cameras which give a pretty cool range of viewing options. I had fun putting the window shades up and down just to get the feel for the lighting options. The block time for the flight was supposed to be 2 hours 50, and I was terribly disappointed to see the actual flight time was going to be just over 2 hours due to very strong tailwinds. I turned on the table lamp just to get a feel for the ambient lighting atmosphere. Pretty amazing. This flight brings a lot of memories back for me. This is the second time in my life I've had the privilege of flying first class. The last time was actually with my mother. My father had just died, and Mum wanted to take the whole family away to celebrate Dad's life. And we flew to Melbourne to catch a cruise. and I was lucky enough. I don't know if my siblings necessarily liked the fact that I was able to convince Mum to fly first class, but that's what we did. And so the last time I was on an A380, I was flying with my mother in her mid-80s, and she was just so overwhelmed at the fact that she could have a shower. And she did, and the cabin crew looked after her. Yeah, it was pretty special. Now, on board the Emirates A380, you're in your own suite for all intents and purposes. So if you'd like privacy, you simply press your doors, and they conveniently close and then conveniently reopen. It is a superb product. Thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you.
Can I offer you some bread, sir? Maybe garlic
yes.
or sesame.
Sesame. Wonderful.
Enjoy.
Cheers. Thank you. Well, the table has been beautifully set. I'll swing the camera around very soon so you can see it. I have to say, I've never had caviar before, and I'm not an expert, so I'm quite excited about trying it. Let's hope I like it. If not, it would be a terrible waste. But let's wait and see. Wow. This is the first time for me, so it's
Really?
yeah.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I've never had caviar before.
Oh. So you're gonna love it,
Well, I'm going to find out.
right? And that's the mega toast for you.
Excellent.
Mega toast and the caviar. So you can mix with the egg yolk, egg whites, and then onion chives, sour cream, and milk.
So you just
Beanies.
you combined it all
Yeah,
together.
So you
And
can taste it like individually or combine it.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Thank you. So it's a beautifully set table. Emmy's done a great job. So lovely tablecloth, and then individually placed items. Obviously the little boutique salt and pepper shaker, the olive oil, and the balsamic, and then the individual components that make up the caviar. And apparently you can mix it all together or select items. So let's try it. It looks stunning. Let's enjoy. So let's try caviar for the first time. I've decided I'm going to squeeze a lot of lemon on it, and then I'm going to take one of these cute little thingies, put the caviar on top, and then I'm going to add the onions, and then egg for good measure, both the egg white and the yolk, and I'm gonna throw a little bit of this on. Yep, I'm doing a great job of spilling it everywhere. Let's try.
You order the caviar. First, you order the message and then caviar. Yeah, sure. So you should eat the message first. Yeah, sure.
Wow. It's like a sensory explosion. That's really yummy. Yeah, I think I like caviar. I think I'm going to enjoy this. Well, I'm really enjoying this. I'm making a mess of the tablecloth. Every time I manage to pile everything on, turbulence throws it around, and very little of it is making its way into my mouth. But I'm persevering. Please don't judge me from my tablecloth spills, but it's really yummy. It's a fascinating combination of tastes. Yes, but a little tricky while flying and bumping around a bit. Well, the prawns have been served. They look lovely. It's with Arabic spice, and so let's try them. Very hot, but very delicious. Well, welcome to the Emirates bathroom and shower in first class. It is absolutely amazing. Obviously, mirror, your sink, some moisturizer, an assortment of accessories that you may require. Underneath here is your toilet, and of course in here is the shower, which we're going to try. It should be quite exciting. Well, I really enjoyed that quick shower on board Emirates A380. You get about 5 minutes of running water. I was pretty quick because the crew were under the pump, and I wanted to give them a break. So I hope at least you've had a glimpse of the first class shower. It is amazing, and you can imagine after a long haul flight this would be particularly refreshing. I better get back to my seat. But this is something to remember. A quick glimpse of the Emirates business class cabin. Looks very pleasant, but a little cramped compared to first class. One of the things that makes Emirates quite unusual is the bar that it has for first class and business class passengers. It really is a lovely relaxation area with a great bar. Snacks are available, sandwiches, M&Ms, can't say no to that, and salt and vinegar crisps. The crew have done an amazing job today under some pretty tough environment. It really is beautifully displayed. Quite a nice assortment of chocolates and snacks. So in Emirates First Class, the amenities are so significant. They give you a tote bag to take them with you. So you get these lovely toiletries which have everything from eye cream to sleep oil and facial toner, whatever that is. Lovely slippers, of course, and then you get the amenity bag. Now, the amenity bag, I feel really bad. Monique usually does this in our videos, So she'll be so disappointed not to be here. Now, with Emirates First Class, the amenity bag is pretty serious. So we have Bolari, which is pretty flash, aftershave, a cream, and the cream to go with the cream, as well as underarm deodorant, little shaving can, and a razor. It really is very clever. I'll try to set it up as we're beginning our descent, so you can have a look. As promised, here's a better look. Lovely little leather carry case, the Bolari aftershave cream, additional cream. Monica's so much better than doing this than me. Shave cream, dental kit, brush, razor, underarm deodorant, just everything you'd ever need. As I left the aircraft, Emmy gave me a pair of the pyjamas that are provided to first-class passengers on night flights. They are a world-first moisturising sleepwear range developed for Emirates. So let's try the salted caramel cheesecake. I've always loved cheesecake as a kid, and as an adult, I still love cheesecake. Exquisite. Very much a baked salt caramel cheesecake. Well done, Emirates. So as we commence our descent into Hong Kong this afternoon, let's reflect on this Emirates A380 flight in first class. Now, a test of any really good crew is performing to the highest standard when you're really full and when you are under a time constraint. And although I don't make a habit of flying first class, and I guess I haven't had a lot to compare it with, but I have flown Qatar Airways in business. I've flown a number of American airlines in business and first, and I've been able to travel the world. But I have to say, this is an outstanding product. From the seat, which is spacious, it is incredibly comfortable. It has everything you would need for a long haul journey, from power for your phone, for your laptop, to the onboard hot shower. These are the types of services or amenities that only the very best airlines provide. The food was delicious, and I thoroughly enjoyed them. The ice entertainment, beyond imagination. If you can't find something to watch on ice, then you've been watching far too much Netflix. The Wi-Fi works incredibly well. But you know what? Above all of this is the crew. And my flight attendant, Emmy, was just amazing. She was trying to serve first class to a full cabin on a 2-hour flight, and she did it with style and with professionalism. So I have to say, without any doubt, Emirates is a world-class act. And if you can ever fly Emirates, I'd highly recommend it. Now, I promised you that I would explain how I managed to get myself into first class, and a little bit about Fifth Freedom rights. Put simply, Fifth Freedom rights are rights that an airline secures to fly between two city pairs which isn't out of their own country. And often what that means is it's at the end of a long haul flight. So in Emirates' case, it's a Dubai, Bangkok onto Hong Kong, and then Hong Kong, Bangkok, back to Dubai, and they get to sell the Bangkok, Hong Kong sector. And often these flights are at the middle of the day or late at night, and so they're not in the prime AM and PM times for corporate travellers. And the reason I explain that is on sectors like Bangkok, Hong Kong, there are multiple, probably 12 airlines that fly it with high frequency. And so for Emirates to gain a bit of market share, they have to be price sensitive. So I picked up this flight for less than 500 New Zealand dollars. And then I was able to get an upgrade, which I purchased for less than 350 New Zealand dollars. So if you would like to treat yourself to a world-class experience, look out and Google search Fifth Freedom flights, particularly in Asia and out of other parts of the world, and you will find some great deals. And treat yourself, because it is a once-in-a-lifetime experience and it's really worthwhile. I really would appreciate if you would subscribe to our channel. It's free. Give us your feedback. We're always really interested in hearing about your experience. We're interested in hearing about what other flights we should cover, and we would really enjoy you liking and subscribing. Hey, thanks for joining me on this amazing A380 flight. It's time to land. It's been amazing.